Today, I'm diving deep into the wild world of conspiracy theories to find out what really drives these theorists crazy. Can I uncover the craziest beliefs and make sense of them all? Conspiracy theories have been a part of our society for centuries, but in recent years, they've become more prevalent than ever. You can't scroll through social media without stumbling upon a post claiming that the government is hiding aliens or that the moon landing was faked. But what's behind this phenomenon? Why do people believe in such outlandish ideas, and what drives them to spread these theories to anyone who will listen? On the surface, it seems like conspiracy theorists are just a bunch of crazy people who can't accept reality. But as we dive deeper, it becomes clear that there's more to it. There are underlying psychological factors that drive people to believe in conspiracy theories, and once we understand these factors, we can start to make sense of why they're so prevalent. The rise of social media has definitely contributed to the spread of conspiracy theories, but it's not the only factor. There are deeper issues at play, and we need to explore them if we want to understand what's really going on. Understanding why conspiracy theorists believe what they do is no easy task. It's a complex issue that involves societal influences, cognitive biases, and psychological factors. We need to take a closer look at the environment that fosters these beliefs and the individual characteristics that make people more susceptible to them. One of the biggest challenges in understanding conspiracy theorists is that they're not a homogeneous group. There's no single profile that fits all conspiracy theorists, and each person has their own unique reasons for believing what they do. Some might be driven by a desire for control, while others are fueled by a distrust of authority. Cognitive biases also play a significant role in the development of conspiracy theories. Confirmation bias, for example, is the tendency to only seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs, while ignoring contradictory evidence. This bias can lead people to interpret ambiguous events as evidence of a conspiracy, even when there's no concrete proof. Another factor is the availability heuristic, which is the tendency to overestimate the importance of information that's readily available. This can lead people to believe that a conspiracy is more widespread than it actually is, simply because they've heard about it from multiple sources. Societal influences also can't be ignored. We're often influenced by the people around us, and if we're surrounded by others who believe in conspiracy theories, we're more likely to adopt those beliefs ourselves. This is especially true in the age of social media, where we're constantly being bombarded with misinformation and speculation. The psychological factors behind conspiracy theories are just as complex. Some people might be driven by a need for control, feeling that by believing in a conspiracy, they have a better understanding of the world and can exert more control over their lives. Others might be motivated by a distrust of authority, believing that government and institutions are working against them. The appeal of alternative narratives is another psychological factor that contributes to conspiracy theories. In today's world, there's a growing sense of disillusionment with mainstream media and the political establishment. People are looking for alternative explanations and narratives that make sense of the world, and conspiracy theories often fill that void. There's also the issue of emotional investment. Conspiracy theorists often invest a lot of emotional energy into their beliefs, and to admit they're wrong would be to admit that all that emotional energy was wasted. This can lead to a strong attachment to their beliefs, even in the face of overwhelming evidence to the contrary. One of the most fascinating psychological theories behind conspiracy theories is the concept of motivated reasoning. This is the idea that our beliefs are often driven by our emotions and desires, rather than a rational evaluation of the evidence. We tend to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs, and ignore information that contradicts them. This theory has been backed up by numerous studies, which have shown that people are more likely to believe in conspiracy theories if they're emotionally invested in the outcome. For example, if someone is deeply committed to a particular political ideology, they're more likely to believe in conspiracy theories that support their worldview. Another theory is the concept of cognitive dissonance, which is the feeling of discomfort that arises when our beliefs are challenged by new information. This discomfort can lead people to seek out new information that confirms their existing beliefs, rather than accepting the new information and changing their beliefs. Now, let's take a look at a compelling case study that exemplifies the extreme lengths some conspiracy theorists will go to defend their beliefs. Take, for example, the infamous Pizzagate conspiracy theory, which claimed that a DC pizza parlor was the hub of a child trafficking ring run by high-ranking government officials. Despite being thoroughly debunked, many conspiracy theorists continued to believe in the theory, even going so far as to harass the owners of the pizza parlor and make death threats against them. This level of emotional investment is staggering, and it highlights just how deeply people can become attached to their beliefs. In another example, we have the Flat Earth movement, which believes that the Earth is flat, rather than round. Despite overwhelming scientific evidence to the contrary, many flat earthers continue to believe in their theory, even going so far as to create elaborate explanations for why the evidence is wrong. These case studies illustrate just how complex the issue of conspiracy theories really is. It's not just about crazy people believing in crazy things, it's about understanding the underlying psychological factors that drive people to believe in these theories. So, what have we learned about what drives conspiracy theorists crazy? The answer is complex, but it boils down to a combination of societal influences, cognitive biases, and psychological factors. It's not just about the theories themselves, but about the people who believe in them. In conclusion, understanding conspiracy theorists requires a deep dive into the complexities of human psychology. It's not a simple issue, and there's no one-size-fits-all explanation. But by exploring the underlying factors that drive these beliefs, we can start to make sense of this strange and fascinating world. Thanks for watching, and if you have any thoughts on conspiracy theories, be sure to share them in the comments below. And if you want to dive deeper into this topic, be sure to check out my other video on the psychology of conspiracy theories.